My name is Adrian Scorpin, and I'm an Army-trained survivalist specialized in surviving in the most hostile of areas with only the bare essentials. If you follow these tips and you keep your mind sharp, you may just have a shot at surviving the danger zone.
Alright, today's video is actually a wildlife camera video. I'm going to show you how to capture wild animals on a camera out in the wilderness. But before we do that, I'm going to show you some essentials you're going to need to kind of make this journey and capture these animals for yourself. Alright, so first off, you're going to need hydration. So I have a full water bottle with me. This is good because it's water, and that's good. Other things, yes, of course. First aid kit. Out in these woods, there are bears, there are wolves, anything could happen, so it's good to have a first aid kit unless, you want to die. Second of all, you're going to need a laptop because you don't want to go all the way home to look at your footage and then figure out it's garbage and then have to go back out and put the camera in a different spot. So a laptop so you can look at all your footage on the go is super important. This is a drawing my nephew made of me, or actually me, him, his little sister, and my dad. So that's motivation when you're in the woods, you're being mauled by a bear or something like that. You want to think of something happy when your bowels are being ripped out. If you're getting bored in the woods, it's important to keep your spirits up. You have the Friends playing cards, all with different episodes of Friends on it. So this is the one where Rachel finds out. This is one where Rachel finds out that Ross is in love with her. That's a pretty big one. Would recommend it. Drugs are good. All right, then we got everything. Let's head out.
At this time, I had no idea what was to come, but a little plant was about to show me a world I had never seen before.
It may actually be psilocybin. I don't know.
But it's not a drug, right?
Psilocybin is that, LSD. All right, so now we're actually entering the woods. So just be on the aware because here in these woods, anything can happen. There are dangerous animals all around here. So just be on the aware. We're gonna try and find a really good spot where animals roam, but we'll still be safe from them attacking us. All right, come along.
From this point on, the equipment started malfunctioning and my brain was starting to play tricks on me. But alas, I pushed on to finish my mission and to teach people how to survive no matter the circumstances.
Although these berries look really red and tasty and kind of really pop out at you and you kind of look at them and you're like, wow, that must be good for you. They're actually not. These berries are not exactly poisonous, but they can make your belly hurt a lot. And those little inconveniences out here in the wild can be the difference between life and death. So definitely know the things that you're trying to eat when you're out in the wilderness, because it might be the end of you. Okay, just to give you guys a little test, now I'm going to eat one of these berries. Although like I said, it does not taste good. So if you try one and it tastes kind of sour, that's probably a good indicator that you shouldn't be eating that stuff. Ugh. Okay, so if you look around you here, there's a big open area of space. And this is the type of place that animals would go to. But as you can also see, there's a lot of human activity here. There's a big bonfire and people are obviously using this area for recreation and whatnot. So what you want to do is you want to find an animal trail that isn't used as much. Because if you put the camera here, you may get some animals and stuff, but you also get a lot of people. And you don't really want to look at the camera and then all of a sudden you see two people fucking in the woods. That's just not, trust me, you don't want to see that.
Have you seen that before?
No comment.
Okay.
So I think this is actually the perfect location because as you can see here, we have a really nice trail that kind of lead into this spot, which kind of makes me believe that this is an area that kind of some animals like to be in because they have some cover from the rain, as well as there's a secondary trail that goes kind of out here into this swampy area. Okay. Get it properly secured, pointing towards the trail. And then I think that is a pretty good camera trap. Just make sure to turn it on. Here you have, you can look at the display now. It'll load in. It works. Then you take it from testing to start. It'll turn black to conserve energy. Now it's lighting. It'll wait about 30 seconds before it records so it doesn't record us. And then that is a properly functioning and set camera trap.
Now this particular camera trap had already been out for 2 weeks and was ready to show us its wild game footage.
Alright, let's see if we got something. Okay, well there's a lot of video files here. Let's get into it. Number 1. Nope, nothing on number 1. That's usually fine. Rarely is. More people. Luckily they're not fucking this time. More of the same people. Different people. God. This is a lot busier of an area than I thought. People. 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 I thought it was me for a second. People. 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 There are no animals on this trap. It's been out for a couple weeks. Yeah, maybe don't take my advice.
My trail cam was empty. Maybe I'm not the man I thought I was. Sure, I could blame it on the weather, a malfunction in the camera, or even that totally legal drug I may or may not have ingested. But alas, it was my own shortcomings as a man that led to my demise. Maybe someday I'll return to the danger zone.